The world of shorts has some pretty nutty stuff, doesn't it? We've seen a Christmas ball affected by a SpongeBob urban legend, which is not even the first case of a living glass ball. Bears with abdominal butts, the insanity of family dinner, ham sandwiches, penguins, death, and of course, racism. Nutty Christmas reminds me a lot of Ruby. The big eyes are a bit unsettling, but I'd say not as much as the ones on the Christmas ball. And the tone is less infantilized here too. I'd say I liked Nutty more because the story works better than the interview format. We start with a nut that's a little Maggie, using a Christmas tree bell as a lampshade hat, and dancing with a Santa doll, which he turns on at the waist and then rubs against. Children, today we're going to talk about objectophilia and dendrophilia. He becomes a pariah for a second, but a present falls over them and... This is why I wanted to talk about this fatality! Yes, what we have here is a genuine Christmas horror cartoon. Maybe seeing the victim run has a bit less impact because the person being chased is a nut, and even its human parts are in the uncanny valley, but when the short shows horror, each broken nut has a brain exposed without breaking the suspension of disbelief, like...
That smells great.
Yeah, the villain has a more human appearance, which also helps, and can be seen as an interesting subversion of the trope. The Nutcracker is usually shown as a hero. Here it's a stereotypical villain without any motivation to attack, except for being its function. Our nut tries to do the same that had been done to them, dropping a present on the villain, but that doesn't work. What works is sacrificing his love, forcing his enemy to try to eat plastic, which makes its head pop off. The other nuts now accept him as a hero, a few centimeters from their dead friends, and decide he can keep acting like a drunk and marry an object, a few centimeters from their dead friends, and the credits show the nuts playing with their enemy carcass. Horror in a fun shell. Pós-créditos.